I'm Matt with eTrailer, and today we're talking with the Konig Self-Tensioning Tire Chains on our 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Now we're going to have this on our rear axle as what the manual recommends, and our tire size is going to be 265, 60, or 18. Now this will fit a multitude of different other sizes, but if you're worried about this not fitting your tire size, you can actually plug in your vehicle's information into our fit guide to find what's going to be the best fit for you. So let's check it out. This is going to be a great option for you if you're looking for more of a premium option that's really easy to get on and off your tire. It's going to be great for those more moderate snow and ice conditions. And the reason is because we're going to have these square links on here. These square links are designed to have more of this sharp edge to them, so that's going to provide that extra bite through ice. They're also going to be made of a nickel alloy. That nickel alloy is not only going to make them more durable, but also going to help them be more weather resistant so they last a long time. Something else that's going to assist with breaking ice are going to be these plates. You're going to have a plate on multiple different points of these chains, and so they're dispersed to help break up ice while you drive too. And the way they are positioned, they're also going to create this diamond pattern shape for your tire chains. That pattern is going to help you get more traction when you're making your turns because we have more coverage on our tire. They're not going to take up a lot of space either. They're actually going to be Class S chains. So if you notice, when I put my hand back here, there's plenty of space behind here, so we're not going to make contact with our suspension. And then on the very front, we're going to have these coated links, and these coated links are designed that way so if the occasion ever did arise, or maybe you didn't put these chains on here correctly, they hang a little bit too low. If they make contact with your rim, they're going to be less likely to scratch anything up. Right next to that, we're going to have this self-tensioning system. That's what really sets these chains apart from other options. The way that works is we have this cord that is stored in here, and it's constantly pulling on this hook. So once this hook is attached to this cord at the bottom, it's pulling on your chains the entire time you drive. And if your chains do loosen up, this is even going to pull a little bit more. So it's going to give you a lot more peace of mind while you're driving with these. Our chains are going to come in a set of 2 in this pretty sturdy case. And what I like about storing them in here is, once I open this up, I can really show you, is the way these chains store is in a circle. So they fit really easy in here. With some of the other options that come in bags, a lot of times they can get really tangled up, or it's just really hard to get them back in here. So if you're looking for a really easy storing option, this is definitely going to be one of the best bets. Now overall, I think if you are looking for that more premium option that's really easy to get on and off, especially since we don't have to get underneath our vehicle, and we don't have a lot of clearance underneath the vehicle anyways, so it's going to be a tight fit back there. These are going to make that a lot easier. And if you are curious about the installation, because it is kind of unique how this self-tensioning system works, if you just stay tuned, we'll show you how we did it. To start off the installation, I recommend grab some gloves. It's going to make it a lot easier. And if you are putting these on for the first time, I recommend staying home and trying them out because you don't have to try to figure this out on the side of the road in the middle of a blizzard. The thing we're going to be looking for though is if there's any damages to our links. Just going to lay these out. Also make sure nothing's tangled up. You can get pretty tangled up easy, but if everything looks good, we can check the orientation. So we want to make sure that this blue cord is closest to our tire, and these hooks are facing down so they're away from your tire. And then we want these gray links to be closest to us, and this point in the center not to be connected yet. If all that looks good, we can push everything to one side, and at this point, I'm going to push this behind our tire to the other side. I like to put a little bit of force behind it because things can get stuck back here. And once you can grab it from either side, you can lay everything out. I like to do this so I know everything's looking good, nothing's tangled up. And then I'm going to grab this blue cord on the back, lift up, and make this connection behind our tire. That's going to just be this metal block through this metal channel. We'll just grab onto itself and hook into place. Then I want to maintain control of my chain and drape the rest over and let that blue cord drop behind our tire. On the front side, I'm going to grab this red hook and this red link, connect them here at the top, and then I like to make sure everything's looking pretty even. I don't want anything to be hanging down too low, making contact with the rim, because it could scratch some things up. Then finally, I'm going to come down to the bottom. And this process is going to involve me putting this gray cord through this red channel. You'll squeeze on the silver lever right here in the back. And once it's through, you're going to apply pressure, pulling it pretty tight. And with that pretty tight, the last step is going to be grabbing this red hook connected to our self-tensioning device. I want to make this connection. I like to make sure my hook is facing away, just so it doesn't damage anything. Then finally, just give it a good tug test. Make sure everything feels pretty good. Then you can repeat that process on the other side. And afterwards, it's not a bad idea to pull forward or back up some, just to make sure everything's still looking good. And if it is, then you can go take it on the road. But that was just a look at the installation and some of the features of the Konig Self-Tensioning Tire Chains on our 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Thanks for watching.